Physical setting and preparation. Find a place where autumn makes itself known. Beneath a tree surrendering its leaves, beside water that reflects the changing sky, or in a garden where decay feeds the sleeping seeds. Sit or stand with your spine aligned like the trunk of an ancient oak. Remove your shoes if possible, letting your bare feet press into the cooling earth. Place your hands over your solar plexus, feeling the hollow space beneath your ribs where breath once filled you completely. As you settle, notice the scent of leaf mold, the particular quality of October light, golden and slanting, and the way the air itself tastes of transformation. Opening invocation. Fosglod. The dead do not die but descend into the roots, waiting in darkness for the mother's call to rise again. Glaudheim Ort. Amathair Natalmhain. I call upon you, Mother of the Earth. Stand at the threshold of this early October day, when the world turns inward and the veil grows gossamer thin. The season has reached its tipping point, the equinox behind us, the descent into darkness accelerating. Feel how nature herself becomes hollow, the seed pods emptied, the birds' nests abandoned, the flowers collapsed into skeletal stems. This is not ending but preparation. Place your awareness in your belly, in that cavernous space where you have felt emptied, scraped clean, gutted like the pumpkins that will soon adorn doorsteps. The hollowness is not absence, but potential. Leg dom tuitim, let me fall. Watch in your mind's eye as a leaf releases from its branch. That moment of surrender when the stem finally breaks and the leaf spirals down, down, down to the forest floor. You are this leaf. You have held on through summer's abundance, but now the tree withdraws its sap and you must let go. Feel the mother's soil rise to meet you. Body of the working. Core focus now on your breath as it moves through the hollow chamber of your chest. With each exhale, feel yourself emptying further. With each inhale, sense the earth's cool breath rising through the soles of your feet. Dami falam, dami foskelte. I am empty, I am open. In the theater of your inner vision, you stand in an October woodland. The canopy above is a stained glass window of amber, rust, and dying gold. Beneath your feet, the earth is soft with the accumulated death of 1,000 autumns. Each leaf a layer, each layer a year, each year a lesson in letting go. You have come here hollow. Something has been taken from you, or you have given it away, or time has simply eroded it until nothing remains but the shape of what once was. Your chest feels like a gourd, emptied of seeds. Your bones feel like the chambers of a nautilus shell, echoing with absence. This is sacred. Kneel now, in your vision, and press your palms flat against the forest floor. Feel the coolness of it, the slight dampness, the give of decomposition. This is where everything returns. The fox who died in winter, now minerals in the mushroom. The oak who fell in the storm, now nurse-log to 100 saplings. The grief you carried last season, now food for something you cannot yet name. Amhather domhain, gobmofian, deep mother, take my pain. Lean forward until your forehead touches the earth. Smell the petrichor, that ancient perfume of soil meeting moisture. Taste it on your lips if you dare. Mineral, fungal, alive with the bacterial conversations of resurrection. This is the mother's laboratory, where death is merely transformation wearing a frightening mask. Stay here, forehead to earth, and let the hollow places in you sink downward. Let them drain like water, finding the lowest point. Your emptiness is a gift. It makes space for what comes next. The seed cannot sprout in a vessel already full. The butterfly cannot emerge from a cocoon that will not split open. Thamia Phythama, I am waiting, in the darkness beneath the soil, beneath your closed eyelids. Something stirs. Not yet, but soon. The mother is mixing her medicines in the cauldron of decomposition. She is taking your hollow bones and filling them with her own marrow. She is taking your emptied heart and planting it like a bulb that will push green shoots toward spring. Feel it now, the first whisper of renewal. Not dramatic, not sudden. As subtle as the way sap begins to move in February, when the branches are still bare and the snow still deep. A warmth in your solar plexus, a softening around your heart. The hollow spaces filling, but not with what you lost. Never with what you lost. With something new. Something that could only grow in the dark, in the void, in the emptied-out spaces where light had been. Thamiog Eirich, I am rising. In your vision, press your hands more firmly into the earth and begin to rise. As you lift your head, you see them. the first brave shoots of spring bulbs, impossible and green, pushing through the leaf litter of October. They should not be here yet, but they are. Because resurrection does not wait for permission. Because the mother's pulse beats beneath the appearance of death. Because hollow and renewed are not opposites but lovers, dancing the oldest dance. Stand now, brushing the soil from your hands and forehead. Feel how your body, which felt like an empty husk, now hums with subtle electricity. The trees around you are not dying. They are composting summer's excess, preparing for the great resurrection of spring. And you are not empty. You are pregnant with possibility, swollen with the seeds the mother has planted in your dark soil. The deep working, Tain, and Ober Domheim place both hands over your heart. Press firmly, as if you could reach through skin and bone to touch the chamber within. Breathe into this space with intention. Mather, Dean Mo Ath Braith, Mother birth me again. This is the deepest truth of October, of all seasons of decay. Hollowness is the prerequisite for resurrection. You cannot be renewed while clinging to what must fall away. The leaf must detach. The caterpillar must dissolve. The seed must crack open in the dark earth. And that cracking is a kind of death that looks nothing like the rising that follows. Why does nature teach us renewal through rot? Because she is unsentimental and profoundly wise. She knows that we hoard our old selves, our old stories, our old griefs like a squirrel hoards acorns. She knows that we will not empty ourselves willingly. So she makes winter beautiful. She makes the falling leaves a spectacle. She makes decay smell like earth and rain and home. Look again at the woodland around you in your mind's eye and see it truly. This is not a graveyard, but a womb. The mother is not taking life, but transforming it. Every fallen thing feeds what rises. Every hollow space is a cradle waiting to be filled. And you, hollow you, scraped clean you, emptied out you are not broken. You are becoming. Dami moginila chaur, I am reborn. Feel it now as a sensation, not just a concept. A tingling in your fingertips, a warmth in your belly, a loosening in your throat as if you could finally breathe fully after months of shallow gasps. The mother has been working her alchemy in your hollow places, mixing your losses with her loam, your tears with her minerals, your emptiness with her infinite fecundity. You are renewed, not repaired, renewed, made new, made strange, made surprising even to yourself. The person who enters this meditation is not the person who will leave it. Something has been composted in the dark earth of your depths. Something is pushing up toward light with the blind determination of a crocus in snow. This is the promise October makes, that hollowness is holy, that emptiness is preparation, that the mother never wastes a death but turns it always, always, always into resurrection. Tapadlit, amather, thank you, mother. Afterthought, smuain derith. Take a moment to contemplate. What have you been afraid to let fall away? And what might grow in the hollow space it leaves behind? Sit with this question as the October wind sits with the branches, patient, persistent, knowing that release is not loss, but liberation. The mother does not ask you to fill the emptiness quickly. She asks you to trust it, to honor it, to recognize it as the sacred womb of your own becoming. Closing blessing. Benach Derid, stand now, if you are able, and raise your arms like branches toward the sky. Feel your feet rooting down as your crown lifts up. Amather na talmhain, damitain gil. Mother of the earth, I am grateful for the hollow places that made me vessel, for the emptiness that taught me hunger, for the falling that preceded rising, for the death that dressed as life. Bid me a koisekt anen tislik. I will walk in your way. You are renewed, not once, but continuously. Every breath a small resurrection. Every step a choosing of life over stagnation. You carry the October woodland within you now. Its wisdom of decay, its promise of return, its absolute faith in the mother's power to transform hollow into whole. Go gently into the turning season, knowing you are held, you are fed, you are forever being born from the dark earth of becoming. Sith August Benacht, peace and blessing.